Bonjour, and welcome to the Pas Pur series, visiting markets in the south of France, which includes the areas of Provence and Languedoc-Roussillon. We're at the Wednesday morning market in Saint-Remy-de-Provence. Saint-Remy is about 30 minutes south of Avignon and has one of the better-known markets in Provence.
A ring road full of restaurants and shops surrounds the maze of the lovely small streets that is Old Town Saint-Remy. Arched entranceways of the town's 14th century wall give access to the multitude of specialty shops and restaurants in the interior, and the market vendors line these narrow winding streets with their wares. Lots to explore. As you can see, gastronomy is big here in Saint-Remy. Here's one of our soap vendors. A lot of these soaps are based with olive oil and using lavender, as you can tell by the decor on the tins, these nice looking tins. Savon Provence, soap in Provence. Artisanal soaps. Nice wooden toys for kids. Reminds me of the Brio toys that I used to buy my kids. Puzzles. The wooden version of a Gumby doll. A shapes box. And a wooden dragon. And a kangaroo. The clothing item and crafts at Saint-Remy's Wednesday market tend to be a little bit more upscale, which makes it a very popular market for tourists. They also have a market on Saturdays. It's a smaller market and tends to have more local produce. This is just a really nice collection of tea towels that this vendor has. The colors are just so south of France. Look at this. Look at this. That's something. It just shouts Provence in the good life. Saint-Remy has a lot of artists that reside here. In fact, Van Gogh stayed here for a while and painted a lot of the local sites. Just outside of Saint-Remy-de-Provence is the monastery de Saint Paul de Mossol, which actually took Van Gogh in during one of his, psychotic episodes, and he stayed there for a while. Did a lot of painting there. It's quite interesting. When you visit the monastery, they have marked out points of view from which Van Gogh would paint his different scenes. Quite interesting. Bonjour. There's a seafood vendor, Chez Lolo, which means Lolo's place. Smells nice and fresh. And that's Madame Lolo. Bonjour. This vendor is selling organic honeys. Acacia honey, sapin pine honey, lavender honey, and all organic. And there's our friend the bee. It's a nice display. He's got some interesting soups, a soup au pistou and a ratatouille. And he's got a collection of confits and pâtés. There's a nice little tapenade sampler. You don't see those anywhere. First I've seen actually. Okay, and little grilled toast, so you've got your whole sampling business right here, and some bio mustard. Very nice. This is one of the more interesting vendors of sausages I've seen at a market. They have really thin sausages, smoked sausages, sausage with garlic, natural without preservatives, cured naturally. Toro is bull. That's made with goat cheese. That's duck. Pork with Comté cheese. Wow. Wild boar. Sausage with nuts. And ham with nuts. What a display. Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Oui, bonjour. She's braiding the garlic into braids. This is an excellent nougat collection. Nougat of Provence. This is with coffee, lavender, roses, rum raisin, ginger, a mojito. This is traditional with lavender honey, almonds, and egg whites. And here it is with fruits and salted buttered caramel. You can get a sample if you'd like. Nougat de Provence. This is the large plaza at Place Jules Pelissier, where a lot of the vendors have set up. And right here we have little baskets, or barquettes they call them, of blackberries, blueberries, red raspberries, and strawberries, and also cherries. This charcuterie is from the cochon noir, the black pig, which is quite famous out of the Pyrenees-Oriental region. These little streets are just full of vendors. Historic old town of Saint-Remy-de-Provence. And they're really strict on people wearing a mask coming out of this COVID epidemic. So that's why you see so many people wearing masks. The police are around enforcing it. And some more of that lovely, locally grown produce. You can't get any fresher than this. Rosemary, thyme, lavender, rosebuds. Quite a collection of pepper pods here. Little shops and this gallery even line all around the plaza where this market is held. This is actually in front of the mairie, or the mayor's office. Everything you don't need really, but would be fun to have. It's just a museum hidden down this little alleyway called Musée Esprin under the archway. I love the way they've done the street, which is really just a pedestrian street, but it's got like a drain built right down the middle of it to catch water runoff. Bistros. There's a motley crew for you. Little boutiques. Coming up to another little plaza. They're all over the old town of Saint-Remy. Plazas. Enjoying the Provence lifestyle. As always, thanks for joining me on my wander through Saint-Remy-de-Provence's Wednesday Market, which is featured on my new app, Potty Poche. Potty Poche is a fantastic little travel guide for must-see destinations in the Languedoc-Roussillon and Provence, which uniquely includes GPS locations, descriptions, and ratings of all the public toilets in the locations visited on the app. Written in 5 languages, it's an app for people on the go, like yourselves, who have to go. So if you're out and about in the south of France, take Potty Poche with you, available on Apple and Google stores. And I leave you with this: the marrow of life is not your usual trek.